Hello and welcome to this second part of the ESM installation. Now we will see together the OS version and layout for the ArcSight ESM. The OS supported is actually CentOS or Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So ESM 7, the one we will use in this hands-on videos, is supported on 64-bit Red Hat Enterprise Linux and CentOS 6.9 and 7.3. So actually you can use RHEL 6.9 or 7.3 or CentOS 6.9 or 7.3. So install the CentOS you have. I will rely on 7.3 during our videos. So ideally it should be presented like this when you make the installation. 7.3.1611 core. This will be our layout. Actually we'll make two partitions, one with 25 GB and one with 135 GB. Remember that our sizing calculation to achieve 100 GB of usable 100 GB of maximum event storage, we make the calculation and we get to know that we need like 133 GB, so we make a partition, second partition with 135 GB, so like put 2 GB margin. And the first partition where we make the OS, the operating system installation, the boot directory, and this and the temp directory will put like this. And you should know that the temp shouldn't be less than 6 GB. And these are some estimates we put for the root and the swap and the /boot partitions. The server. When we make the installation, what is the server type and the necessary packages? It should be web server option, at least web server option, and these two packages, the compatibility libraries and the development tools, should be selected during the installation as well. What are the prerequisites for the installation? We need to create a non-root account and name it ArcSight. These are the commands for this creation. So actually the software itself will be running with this account, so it's a mandatory step. And also we need to make changes relating to the resolution of the host name. So the host name of the machine cannot be localhost. It should be changed to something else, and it should resolve. So before the installation, make sure that the host machine, the machine host name is resolvable. Otherwise, the manager setup will not complete successfully. So how we will do this? You just need to edit the etc/hosts file and add your host name, your custom host name, and the IP address for it. So for example here I added I will name it ESM 7, and this my IP located for it. And also the third point, we have to make sure that the IP address, the loopback IP address, the 127.0.0.1 is resolving to the local host in the etc hosts. So that ideally your etc host should look like this on your machine that is hosting the ESM software. Otherwise the installation will fail. The first prerequisite, we need to make sure that the ArcSight user account, the non-root account that we created in step 1, is able to read and write from the installation directories. So we will have /opt/arcsite and /opt. These are the installation directories. So we need to make sure the ArcSight account has a privilege to read and write from this file. So the ownership, the whole ownership, we will allocate for the ArcSight non-user, non-root account, and also the /temp directory, because part of the installation is getting through this directory. The zip and unzip packages should be pre-installed. This is important for the operation of the installation, and you can verify the packages are there using this command, or you can just install them using the yum install command. We'll get to all of these steps during the hands-on video, the next video, and the next videos will be on the hands-on, and you will get we'll pass by all of these steps together. Over the next 3 slides, we will get to the detailed steps of the installation. So first, you need to log in as user root. So we will not use now the ArcSight account. We'll just need the root, and then we will extract the ArcSight ESM suite. So basically, this is the name, and the version here, the build here may be different depending on the batch level or something else. So next, after the extraction takes place, there is a script called prepare system.shell. This script will be will be placed in a subdirectory in the location where you uncharged or extracted the file for the ESM suite. And we need to run this prepare system.shell. Actually, it will prepare our system. It will add more configurations to the ESM to be ready for the ESM installation. So then we need to change the ownership of the files and folders that were extracted from the tar file to be owned by user ArcSight. Okay, so it's similar to the step we did before, but we did this for the /opt ArcSight, the installation directory, and the /temp directory. Here we are doing the same step, but for the files extracted from the ESM suite. Then we reboot the system, so mainly this action is required for the changes done by the prepare system.shell. Actually, the prepare system.shell did some modification in some modification in the system limits. So we need to after the reboot, we need to verify that these limits are like that. Open files is like 65,536, and the maximum user processes is 10,240. The 8th step, we need to open some TCP ports. This is specific for the software ESM installation, so you can connect to the system and have the functionality working properly. The 10th step, we need to install the time zone package. For our case here, install CentOS 7.3, we need this package or a later one. And you can use this command to install the package, and you can verify after that the package installed successfully with this command. And if the time zone is not set, or is not the desired time zone, you can use this command to set the time zone and select. So this is an example. You can select the time zone following the same example. This step is about modifying some lognd.conf file to add this remove IPC equal no, and then export the language UTF file. And to export the language UTF file, you need to run the following command. Okay, and then you replace only the language with the language you need. So this is quickly some of the steps performed. Here you tar the file. Okay, here we prepare the system. Okay, and then it tells us that the preparation is done and you need to reboot the system and verify. Here we change the ownership of the installation directories, and then here we reboot the system. After that, we verify the limits are correct, and then here we add the firewall commands to open the ports and then save them. And here is one verification that the firewall is added to open the communication. Here we verify the time zone package and find it's older than 2017, so we need to update it. So we use the yum update command to update it. And here the update is done, complete. Here is the verification, and we can see that it's pointing to Asia, Qatar, my time zone. And here's the modification for the lognd.conf. We need to add this, and then we restart the service. And lastly, we need to export. Here I select the language as English United States. So that's it for this video. In the coming videos, we will start the installation together. The operating systems, CentOS, and then we will make the ESM installation. I hope this was beneficial, and see you in the next videos.